oddest contingencies sellers are requesting. What's the oddest contingency you've ever had?
With a seller?
Yeah.
I don't have weird ones.
No.
I feel like the only weird one would be just like, they're like a closing date is really far off or something. But I've never, like, these ones are like cats. Like they're wanting to include a cat with their sale.
Contingencies.
You got to read some of these. These are very, very interesting.
Typically, they'll involve obtaining financing or, like you said, a closing date, fixing issues, and an inspection. However, Wall Street Journal reports that sellers who have the upper hand in the market are feeling emboldened. I'm selling a house right now that is being sold with the cat. Eli Karen, a real estate professional.
What would you do? I know how much you love
Cruz.
animals. Like, what would you do? Like,
listen, I've turned listings down. Walking in, they smoke cigarettes. I walk right out.
Well, that's very different.
I'm not gonna list your
wildly
house.
Different. We're talking about an animal. If you were required right now,
okay,
you and your wife.
Let's role play it out.
If you If you and your wife walked in, hey Byron, welcome to 552 Banana Avenue.
Well, that's an easy one. The cat has to say I'm leaving, but. If I'm the agent,
if your wife really wants that house, you wouldn't take the cat.
No,
can't you get rid of the cat after you move in? Houses.
Let's pretend I'm an agent because that's what I am. And I'm walking into the house, and you're giving me this contingency. Hey, I want to give you the listing. I want to give you your percentage.
So I'm the seller. I'm the seller.
And you're telling me.
Go ahead,
tell me.
I don't. So I have this cat that's living here, and I really don't want to relocate it. So I want to leave the cat with the house.
Nicole, much like I will not negotiate furniture because I'm not around here. We have Bob's Furniture in Connecticut. I'm not Bob. I don't sell furniture. I'm also not a veterinarian, and I don't sell cats, Nicole.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm not asking you to sell it. It's staying with the house.
If you want to hire me to sell the real estate,
well, then I'm going to leave the cat behind. I'm leaving the cat behind the closet.
You will get less money, right? Let's break the numbers down of making this deal more difficult. You're eliminating all the people that don't like cats. You're eliminating all the people that have allergies to cats.
I feel like, though, there's so many ways around it. I would buy a house if it came with a cat, and then I would relocate the cat. Wouldn't you relocate the cat?
No.
I would relocate the cat.
I wouldn't get involved because that right there.
I'm talking about as a buyer. I'm not talking about as an agent.
If I'm the buyer.
Yes.
And this is a contingency. Oh, I'll just relocate the cat. No. And then next week, it's going to be something else because if that's the first thing that's coming to my attention on this deal, I know for a fact this person is crazy. They say crazy cat lady. Well, this person is crazy out of their mind.
Well, she's clearly not a cat lady because she's not taking her cat with her.
And I don't want to engage.
I feel like that would be Nicole
person.
White. I'd be like, and I'm leaving my 3 children,
No, I do not want to get involved with a deal with someone.
Well, I feel like the cat is the better example than the other ones. There's some real crazy people that are leaving some crazy shit behind.
In Philadelphia, a homeowner who has hung a fake skeleton outside of her front door during all seasons.
All seasons.
This is why you should live in an HOA, folks.
No,
you don't
keep
have
reading.
People like
keep reading. It gets better.
Is making the sale of her home contingent on keeping the tradition alive. The owner swaps out the skeleton's clothes frequently. So the buyer must agree to continue to do so.
Yes. See, you didn't read the article.
The owner got her wish. A buyer has agreed to continue dressing the skeleton in order for the sale to move forward. And
my
to your point,
exactly,
this
you
person
agree,
may rip it down.
You just take the skeleton down.
Unless it's deeded. I don't know. Do they change the deed here?
What happens if the skeleton breaks? What if the clothes need
in Chicago, real estate pro Jamie Lemons told the Journal she sold a home in which the retired owners requested the ability to continue visiting the backyard to pay their respects to their late golden retriever, Buffy, who was buried there. In the contract, a real estate lawyer added an addendum saying the sellers could visit the yard Sundays between noon and 2.
So they were having an open house. Every Sunday, there was an open house happening in the backyard.
My goodness. Yeah, these are the types of transactions. If I'm a buyer, I'd run from all of them. These are crazy. Like if you're a listing agent, get the seller to agree to selling the real estate and keeping, hey, this is a business transaction. You got to think of it from this moment forward when you sign the contract until closing as a business transaction. Your emotions it's going to be difficult.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what,
be here
though?
for you.
You know what's super interesting,
But your emotions
though?
aren't going to add value to your bottom line.
Fine. But these could also be things that come up during the negotiation process. You're assuming that these conversations were had before they took the listing.
Oh, with people like this, they definitely came
I don't
up.
know. I don't know.
I've dealt with
I feel like
before.
I feel like I'd keep my crazy, crazy to a minimum.
No.
And then if I got a bunch of deals, I'd be like, you know what? Like, kick it back to those 5 people and tell them that they have to come massage my back every Sunday from 1 to 2. Like I would, keep the crazy simmered.
These type of crazies show their cards right off of the bat.
All right, I don't know.
All right, those are odd contingencies. In the comments, what's the oddest contingency you've seen?